Hey guys, so I made a poll on Twitter to see if you wanted to see like my art space and art supplies collection. My dogs are barking. And so yeah, I thought I'd start here. So ignore the air mattress in the background. This is a spare room, so sometimes people sleep in here. But this is where I keep like my paper. I have some paint right there, my caps, and my camera that I should have on my camera. I have a bunch of different paper. I have printer paper, these little like cardstock papers. I have label paper. I have vellum, sticker paper, lots of different stuff in the box to my printer. Then I have my Cricut. And then the mat to my Cricut is on top of my printer because I didn't know where else to put it. And then that stuff has nothing to do with like business or art, so we won't go through it. Okay, over here. So I have different sketchbooks and regular like books. This sketchbook's really cool because it doesn't like bleed through the paper, which I thought was awesome. I have, if I can get it out, modern botanicals for watercolor. I have modern florals for drawing, a gouache book, a color theory book, and another drawing book, and then sketchbook. Where is my, oh, here it is. This is my swatch book, which I really love. Let me show you. So this is where I keep all my swatches of like everything. So I'm just randomly flipping. I am obsessed, you know, washi tape in there, glitter, just a bunch of stuff. That thing is almost filled. Alright, so let's go inside these drawers. This is where the fun stuff happens. I'm just gonna pull them out and bring them down. So we have a bunch of brush markers in here. Let me scooch back. So we have metallic brush markers. I have these like zig markers, which are like really cool. They have a really fine tip, but you can't see it with that thing on it. Now you can see it. See how fine that tip is? So cool. And I have refills for that in like different colors. So I have cobalt blue. The one in there is black. And then I have this mint green and pink. I have some Tombow alcohol markers. These aren't the regular like water based markers that you usually see. These are the alcohol ones. I have this giant freaking like pen. It's not even like a paint pen, it's like a regular pen. I have some gel gel pens in here. So I have a lot of the white ones. I have a gold one, silver. I have some mild liners that are brush markers. And I have this guy, which is a brush marker. I have a couple of Copic markers. I'm not one to usually buy Copics, but these came in like art subscription boxes. I just have like a red and a black one. And then I have these King Art brushes. And then Faber-Castell, like gray toned brush markers. And then in this drawer, I have some scissors, some tape to tape down like paper when I'm painting on it. And also I use it sometimes to tape up like prints on my wall. This art crayon, which I don't know where to put, I haven't even used it. It's unopened, but I think it's pretty cool. I have an X-Acto knife, which I lost the top two, which is really dangerous. I have lead, I have more refills for the X-Acto knife, I have some binder clips, this is like a mono eraser, so it's a really tiny, it'll focus, tiny eraser. And I have a bunch of different erasers here. So I have my kneaded eraser, I have these erasers. This is a blade to clean off my glass palette that I have. And then I have refills for that. And then here's where I keep my pencils and like regular pens and stuff. So I have some mechanical pencils, some pens, some sketching pencils, just random stuff, another X-Acto knife, which has a thing on it, much safer. Refills for that mono eraser thing. See how tiny they are? So cute. Then I have these, which are little fine liners from Stabio, I think is how you pronounce it. They're nice, really nice colors. They're like pastel-y a little bit. And then I have the Stabio 20 pen 68 pack, which is like a thicker marker. Not a thicker marker, but it's like thicker than a fine liner, but not like marker size, you know? So I have all that. Here's some interesting stuff. So when I art journal, I have all of this stuff. I have some little like beachy things, some little pieces of paper. These are like washi stickers in here. I have some dried flowers, some more stickers. There's like washi tape and stuff in these. Just a bunch of different stickers, and I have paper down there. Here's kind of random. So I have this palette that I haven't used in forever with paints that I haven't used in forever. And then I have like these cheap watercolor paints, which aren't that bad, but like if my friends' kids come over or something, they can use them, and so I keep them around. There's like a pearl set on the bottom and a regular set on top. And then I have all of this like different art paper for art journaling. And then I have a whole pack of that kind of paper. I also have headphones right here, so sometimes it gets hard to like pull out the drawers and stuff, but we'll survive. This one's kind of random too. Well, not really. This is all my watercolor stuff, and then some spare colored pencils that I need to put in my little organizer. So I have my Winsor & Newton cotton watercolor pencils, paint, definitely paint. And then I have this, I think this is is this Kuretake? Yeah, Kuretake watercolors. Then I have a palette that needs to be cleaned down there. And then these are super cool. They're like, these are watercolors. So there's watercolor on the other side of the name. So like if you flip it over, there's watercolor. And you can just like dip your brush in it. It's really cool. I got this in one of those art subscription packs. It's by Autumn, I don't want to butcher this name, Autumn Chew, I think. And those are all the colors that are in there. And then I have my glass, or my ceramic palette that was kind of ruined by some little kids doing paint stuff. When I'm around like my girlfriend's sister and like friends' children and stuff, I let them play with my art stuff because I don't really mind. So they get it kind of dirty, but that's okay. I have these Holbein colored pencils, which I'm obsessed with. I love these. I'll show you a piece I did with them in a few seconds or minutes maybe. Then I have these Lightfast Derwent pencils. And then I have this little Daniel Smith extra fine, oops, not on camera, extra fine watercolor. Fun stuff. And this is where I mostly keep gouache. So I have another palette. I have palettes like everywhere. I have my white studio gouache because I run out of white a lot because white's very important for gouache. I have my gouache in here, and then I have these little tubes of gouache. What colors are they again? I don't think I've used these yet. Blue and white. So those are nice. What brand are they? I will never be able to pronounce that, so we're just not going to. And then I have these like metallic paints. They're okay, not the best, but they do the job. Then in here I have work that I finished or I'm working on or that I'm selling. I'm selling these two pieces. Here's a print of one of my art pieces. And I have the originals of those ones. I just have a bunch of random stuff in here that I've done. Some coloring pages I finished. I need to get these on the website because I have a bunch of spare ones that I did for Patreon that they got for 1 month. So, yeah. Okay, and then in this drawer I have these like doilies for art journaling, and then this wood burner, which I'm trying to learn to use with the stand, and the little tips for it. And then this is a, wow, why can't I think of the word? It like dries, it's like a hairdryer kind of, but for art. I can't think of the word. Okay, but you get it. It like, if I'm watercoloring and I need to, heat gun is a heat gun, there we go. And I need to like get it dry really fast, I can use this. That's what I usually use it for. A lot of people use it for like embossing and stuff, but not me. And here I just have some more random stuff. I use this when I'm doing the wood burner so I don't like touch the hot tips. And these are like stencils that came with it. That's me trying to wood burn. And then I have pieces of wood, the instructions, I have some string, and then this is like silver foil flakes and gold foil flakes, which are so messy that I hate using them. So I rarely do because they're so messy. Okay, this is the last one of these drawers. I have my pasta pens. Most of them are like fine point. Yeah. But so many colors. Alright, so while we're on the floor, I'll show you this stuff. So I have my wood slices and twine. These are from Arteza. I have a little paper cutter. This is empty. This I think I'm gonna put my Holbein pencils in here and my Derwent Lightfast 2 that I have. So we'll see. And this is I don't know. Let's find out. I think it just has my Crayola Super Tips in it. Yeah, it does. Just the Crayola Super Tips inside there. And then in here, I have my Prismacolor colored pencils, so I can find the zipper. Oof. So this is just literally filled with Prismacolors. I have the entire set, so lots of different colors in there. And then back here I have my coloring books. So I have, I think my friend Shani gave this to me. I have the Hannah Calls On, Daydreams, Romantic Country, Tender Friendships, Luna. Just a bunch of different, well, this is my sister's. My sister has the Bob's Burgers one. Yeah, just a bunch of different coloring books basically. And then back there I have my ring light. I have that shelf that I can put on my desk, my microphone, and then a little pencil pouch, and then my trash can. Alright, let's start up here. So I have my pencil sharpener, which I can't seem to keep clean. Ignore my vape. It's freaking broken. And then I have these gelatos, which are really cool. They're like water soluble crayons almost, but the water soluble part sucks, so I just use them like dry. I have 2 little spray bottles. I have my big camera, my drink, my mouse, Nerd's lip balm, some notebooks back there. I have a calendar here, my computer, what's back here? We have some art pieces here. That one's mine. And I have paintbrushes back there. So on the right are the like acrylic kind of brushes, and on the left are my watercolor brushes and gouache brushes. Okay, so there's a story behind this. It's supposed to be me, Charlie Gold, and French Fried Girl, just fat and dancing, I think. I'm not quite sure. Are we like in jail? I really don't know. But it's supposed to be like offensive to me, but it ended up being funny to me, so sorry. But I think DC Media Girl is back there too. I can't tell, she's kind of covered by French Fried Girl, but there we are. This is actually a TV, so I have the remote right here that I just use as a monitor. My freaking computer likes to beep at me. Then I have my Logitech speakers, and then over here I have my Tombow water-based brush pens, or dual brush pens, and I have all of my fine liners in there. I have some fine tip permanent markers in there, and some colorful fine liners, some Sharpies, felt tip markers, mild liners, and then a bunch of jelly roll pens. I think I have the whole collection. So we also have this mat, which I usually like paint on. Then I have my MacBook, my iPad, which is like super dirty. We're gonna talk about it. That's why we have a case, so it can get dirty. All right, don't talk about it. Don't talk about it. This is the art piece that I recently did with those Holbein pencils. It's kind of like retro, you know, like a cow cactus, colorful cow cactus. I don't know. I'm getting delusional. What time is it? It's only 10 a.m. So yeah, I'm still kind of waking up. And then I have my glass palette, which needs to be cleaned desperately. I put like acrylic paint on it, and it just dried up really nasty. So yeah, so in here I have some double-sided like sticky tape, or like they're called like glue runners or something like that. And then I have these stamps, if I can get them out. They're from Spectrum Noir. They're water reactive dye. So they're like stamp pads, but if you like put water after you like put them on the page, then it makes this really cool like design. So I have 6 of those. This is where I keep all of my like skinny washi tape. I'm sorry the lighting is weird. It's because I'm against the window, and yeah. And then here I have some watercolor markers, which are so pigmented, it's crazy. They're Spectrum Noir, they're called Aqua. And I have all the colors, I think. This goes up here. Hang on. And then I have these like things I use with my gelatos to spread them out. Let's see. And up here I have more of those watercolor pens or markers. And then I have these like pencil extenders. I really just needed one, but Amazon wanted to send me like 1,000. Then I have these, which also work with my gelatos. They help spread the color. They look like those makeup brushes people use, but they're not. And then I have these glitter markers, So they're like super glittery. They're from Nuvo, I think is what it's called. And I think I have most of their colors. Not all of them, but most of them. And then up there I have some Q-tips and the rest of my washi tape. Lots of washi tape. I use the Q-tips for the Gamazol and Melts, like colored pencil stuff. I'll show you later. Oh, I forgot to say I also have a stapler, and then I have like spare pieces of like swatch paper that I use when I'm like doing art and stuff. So I just keep those there. Oh, I forgot to show you the art on my wall. So all of those are prints by Tiffany Tan. Up there is Lena, I think, made that one. And then that one, Mending Moon Apothecary on Instagram, I believe. And then my friend Shani made that one. And then that was a gift from my girlfriend's sister for Christmas. And that painting up there was my girlfriend's dad made that for me, which is like super cool. Okay, my battery's dying, so we gotta go fast. So up here I have my acrylic paint. I have this like rag that I put stuff on. I don't know. I have Arteza, and then I have like apple barrel paint down here, I think. Some kind of other like cheap paint. Anita's. Just a bunch of like cheap acrylic paints I keep in there. And then here I have my acrylic medium matte gel, Mod Podge, and then behind the Mod Podge I have metallic paint. And then I have a bunch of glitter. And then I have glitter Mod Podge, and then I have gesso, clear gesso. This stuff is really cool. I put it on top of my gouache painting, so it makes it like last longer. I don't know if that's what you're really supposed to use it for, but that's what I do and it works, so we're just gonna keep doing it. Then I have some Gamsol, and this is like supposed to be like the same thing as Gamsol, but it doesn't work the same. I need to like figure it out. I don't know. I know you're not supposed to use Q-tips with it, but that's what I've been doing. So we'll figure it out. But I love Gamsol to like blend in my colored pencils. And I have a glue stick back there. And then up here, let's see. I have my Caran d'Ache palette that I use for gelatos. I have Arches drawing paper, spare piece of paper right there. Watercolor paper by Arches, Canson watercolor paper, some more spare paper, and some like studio board. That's a sketch. These are my Caran d'Ache Neo colors. Can't really see them, but I have the whole set. They're really cool. I just have a bunch of paper here. Watercolor. I have like every kind of Arches paper you can think of, so that's my favorite paper, obviously. So I have my Ohu'u markers, and then up there I have some more paper, like a big sketchbook, watercolor paper, huge drawing pad. This needs to be like more stable, but it's not. And here I have all my stickles and glitter glues and stuff, which is exciting. I have my records. I have like way more upstairs. My salt lamp and my pink amethyst. So that was that. I'm gonna put a link to this page in my description. It's a GoFundMe for Elijah Weatherspoon. We're doing a live stream on September 25th. A bunch of people will be there. So I hope you guys join us. I'll make a video more about it closer to when it's happening, but I'll put some links down below so you can find out what the case is about and all that fun stuff. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye.